Hello CIS30A. I wanted to go over part A of week 5 lab, which is usually unit 11 in CIS30. So you don't need to install Tkinter if you have the latest version of Python with Mac OS, Linux, and even Windows. If you need to install Tkinter, you can look at Unit 11 notes and also the link provided on the page. Or you can contact me and I can provide you with some reference and also resources or even instruction how to do that. So usually you would use pip install Tkinter, but I currently run version 3.9 and it actually has Tkinter already equipped. So what the first line that you would have for part A is you are going to import Tkinter as TK. What we're going to do is we are going to create a window called TK, and we are going to use Tkinter module to bring in some of the components or for our widgets. On the next line, you're going to have window is tk.tk. So you can use window, you can use root. Sometimes you would see that people use root for this most of the time, or you can use another name. That way you can include that in your program. So that will be the next line. So what we're doing here is we are creating a window, and the window is an instance of a TK class. Then next you are going to use that window and you're going to configure the property, the geometry, the size of it. So if we want to make a square window, we would say 400 by 400, 500 by 500, etc. Okay. And then we will need to add a label. So to create a label, simply that's just going to be text that's going to display onto the actual window itself. So as you can see here, what I did was I actually have it where it says hello friends, and that hello friends is coming from here. Okay, so I'm sorry, from here. So that would be the label, and that label is the text, the first hello friends that we see here. Then in my lecture video, I talk about the pack method, and what that does is we can have it pack, right, at a certain location, like top, bottom, etc. If we leave it empty, it automatically going to be the first there. We place it there. Then next what we're going to have is we're going to have another label that's going to be hello friends, but we're going to have a font color. Font ground is going to be white and the background is going to be black, and that's this one right here. Then we wanted to make this 10 by 10, and you can have different width and height and play with it so you can see. Now, every time that you finish a widget, you wanted to pack it, or you can pack them all at the end. So if you are beginning to learn how to use Tkinter and you need to have different widget, just to keep yourself and check making sure that you have it placed onto the window, right, in a different area of the window, we have it packed. Here I have the welcome, which is this one. And on the next one, I have the hello friends in black and white, and I pack that there. So the third thing that we're going to have is we are going to have a button called click me. So that's going to be this button right here. So I have a button is TK button, and the text it's going to show click me. and I have the dimension for that. So the width is 25 and the height is 5. If I want it to be smaller, I can reduce this value. And I want the background to be white and the foreground to be black. Or you can have it blue or yellow, whatever you like. And once I finish setting up the property of the button, I simply do a button pack. And once we have all 3 of these set up, we simply have to make sure that it keeps looping. This keeps running. It shows, right, until we click the X here, which the operating system allows us to control this, so we can close it. So again, I'm going to bring down the window, which we previously declared at the top, right, where that would close. Now, if you wanted to call window a different name, like hello, then we would use hello instead of TK. So as you can see, this is part 1, and again, we are going to have 1 label, 2 label, and a button. And each of the section has walked you through. But importantly, we create the window first. We set up the size of the window. We added the first label as a widget, hello friends. We add the second label. We have it white font, black background, and we put in the size and the height. We added, and each time we use the pack method to finish that out, or you can have it all of them packed at the end. Then we create another button, click me, and then we simply have a loop. And you notice in this one, I don't have any special method or anything like that I need to use. So, but with the button click me, right, it's not doing anything. So in order for this to work, I have to create a function or a method when I have click me where it would, you know, maybe pop open something, display something in shell like what we've seen in the example for the lecture. So this is not complete until we have an event that's going to occur as we click there. But I just wanted to show you how a button can be created. So for part A, that's all you have to do. And please watch the next couple of lab tutorials so that way you can complete and understand.